Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We're here with personal trainer extraordinaire, Miss Ayanti Philip again. Ayanti, today we're speaking about positive intelligence. What can you tell us about it?
Well, let me put this question back at you. If you were to be worried and stressed, is it easy for you to carry on work?
Well, certainly not. I would think that I'd be very distracted by it.
And if you were not worried, if you were stress-free, is it easier for you to work?
Well, that's a nice thought, but yes, it would be. I would think I'd be more creative, a bit more free.
And is it easier for you to take on more work, build your capacity?
Certainly, I think it would allow me some space to think. Yeah.
And this is the foundation of positive intelligence. To allow people, employees, to have less stress, less worry, less burdens in their mental state, to allow them to build capacity and perform better, bringing more profits to the company. And this is what we call positive intelligence. You know, our mind could be our best friend, but it could also be our worst enemy. And our mind could speak to us with negative thought patterns and tell us we can't do things, we can't go ahead, bring in fear, and all this is in our minds. And positive intelligence has to do with our thought patterns. So in the 90s, it was a lot about cognitive intelligence, or IQ. If you remember in the 90s, lots of people were looking at IQ scores and thinking this was so important to be successful. In the early 2000s, with Daniel Goleman's research and book coming out, it was a lot about emotional intelligence. And in this decade, we've moved forward to understand what positive intelligence is. So we understand emotional intelligence, what are emotions, how it affects us, how to understand emotions of others. And positive intelligence is really about how do we move forward after understanding our emotions and those of others, of looking at intelligence positively, our mind frame, our thought process, and moving forward.
So, Ayanti, what are the core principles of positive intelligence?
Well, positive intelligence revolves around our thought patterns and our mental patterns. It's really about looking at our saboteurs, which are our limiting beliefs. So it's discovering our saboteurs and trying to shut our saboteurs down, and at the same time lift our sage, we call it the sage, our leader within, our inner wisdom that speaks to us, and to release the sage out. So it's really a process, and it's a very interesting one, where when you actually take that leap in releasing the sage, it's really amazing what happens to someone where they do move forward fearlessly without any boundaries and move with positivity in their life.
So, how does this positive intelligence benefit an individual in the corporate field?
I think it has lots of benefits. Research shows that 8 out of 10 teams never reach their fullest potential. Positive intelligence has proven to be a transformative force in the corporate world. And it really helps employees build their mental muscle, their mental fitness, which allows them to build capacity and produce more results in the workforce. So with positive intelligence, we see that teams are more engaging, more collaborative, there is more happiness in the work environment, there is positive culture, and there's job satisfaction. So all of these are very positive things that come about with positive intelligence. And with happy teams comes great results. So corporates have found that there is a wonderful return on investment when they engage their employees in positive intelligence training.
Thanks, Ayanti. We've learned a lot about positive intelligence from you and me specifically. Could you tell us more about your training programs and how it could benefit all individuals?
Right, so the training program covers a number of modules. We first understand our positive intelligence quotient. What is it? And then I do what's called visualizations. Visualizations are very important. And this leads us to uncover our saboteurs, our limiting beliefs, and also to discover the sage within us, our leader within. I then move on to tools that can be used to make our mental muscles more agile and fit. You know, we focus on our health and our body, but this is when we focus on our mind and our mental fitness. And all of these tools and techniques are applied to life and work. And at the end of our workshop, we have an action plan which will positively affect our life.